terms of Watch, it's a surface which has just been launched globally in August. From a publisher perspective, there isn't much more you need to do. If you're publishing videos to your page, as you traditionally would have done by a newsfeed, these will feature in Watch. The difference between Watch and newsfeed is that whilst newsfeed will be a place where the majority of content that you will be featured is from friends and families and the pieces that mean most to you, Watch is an area for planned viewing and where you can go and consume those content. Very early on in the process. And I'd encourage partners out there who are just new to publishing to Watch to think about creating intentional viewing, so moments in the week where people know content's going to come. Because the user experience will be opening up Facebook, checking newsfeed, and then going to watch that regular piece of content that I know means most to me. Well, we've actually been analysing this quite a lot. We've been working with the top 13 football teams to actually look at the impact. And whilst their overall reach has declined as we expect, because what we're looking for is not people spending longer time on Facebook, but better time on Facebook. So while there'll be shorter sections, we believe the time they will spend will be more meaningful. But actually, if you start to look at the data, whilst the overall reach has declined in some of our partners, the core engaged fan base that was engaging with them prior to the change is still engaging with them today. So if engagement is the metric that you should be going for, because that shows that people are genuinely engaging with your content, you shouldn't notice a drastic decline in this area. You're so right. Actually, when I pulled up the slide that showed the evolution from newsfeed to various other products, I think that was the one that took most pictures from mobile phones. It is difficult to look at all these suite of products, but the same advice I'd give to the guys who are in that room today is the same advice we give to the IOC and we give to the Premier League and the Liga, is start with what you're trying to achieve as a business. You know, what are you trying to do? Who's the audience you're trying to engage? Now, newsfeed is still going to be very much a primary source of that. But if you're looking at engaging a very different audience, then maybe Instagram is a good way of doing that. And then maybe it's feed, maybe it's stories. IGTV, it's still early on in those stages. We encourage publishers to use it as a way to test and learn and see how this platform evolves. But from my perspective, there's a suite of products out there. Use the data that's available from Facebook and from platforms like CrowdTangle to understand the audience's engagement, then build your content strategies around that. You don't have to be everywhere if you haven't got the ability to do so, but you need to be where it matters with the audience that resonates with you the most. I've been super impressed, I must admit, speaking to the conference organisers today. The high quality of detail, the organisation. I mean, there's a little skit or video you're going to see maybe tomorrow or today, which SPORTO arranged with myself and a colleague from the US who runs the Chicago Bulls. They're really smart, really switched on. I've really enjoyed the quality of questions and the way it's been pronounced. So very impressed.